Hello, welcome to see my video again. Now I'm going to test my new camera, or mainly my new lens, my telephoto lens. So I came here for the near forest. This is the forest I haven't ever been here, not even close. This was little difficult to find. It's a lot of small roads, and I hope I'm now in the right place. Here is quite big forest, not so big, but it's good thing to live here in Finland, because we have here small forests almost everywhere. I think it's maybe the worst place to live in Turku if you are a nature lover like I am. There is not so much forests. There is crop fields and maybe some forests, but they are all like cut down. Now here is, I can show you the map. I hope we are in this junction here. So this road will go first straight and then it will turn to the left. And I'm going to find that little pond there, and maybe I'm going to the rocks and make some coffee there. I have my wood stove with me, so it's going to be quite fun to make a small fire. You are not allowed to make fire in Finland if you don't have the permission from the landowner, but you can use the wood stove. That's allowed. So I can make fresh coffee in the rocks there. And the main reason I'm here is to test my new camera and the telephoto lens. I can show you. Here it is. It's the Olympus OMD. It's the M5, very difficult name. Maybe I will call it only M5 or Olympus. This is 75-300 telephoto. Its aperture is 4.8 to 6.7, so not really pro one. But now it's quite sunny. Actually it's cloudy, but there is much light, so I think one can say that it's really good light to photograph. And this is the place I'm going to use this in the forest, so I must test it in the forest also. And this is, I think it's good weather to test it. The lens is not weatherproofed, so if it's raining I can't use this. But I have also another lens. This is also M.Zuiko. This is 1250 millimeters, and it's 3.5 to 6.3. This is actually quite good. It's same like my 24-105 Sigma Art. This is same focal length, but this is with macro, and the macro was really good, and I think this is also very suitable for video photographing. My only problem is that I have only one battery for this camera, so I have trying to find decent replace batteries, but it isn't so easy for cheap price, so I have to wait for one place if they got those someday. I have this small backpack. This is actually for camera, designed for cameras, and I like this a lot. This is really good. I use this a lot. This is Low Pro, and I have bought it second-handed I don't remember quite good, but maybe 40 euros or something like that I paid for it. And now let's go walking. Now I'm walking the road. I think I'm able to drive this also with car, but I don't want to. I leave the car in the junction. I was a little bit afraid that these are private roads and I can't drive here, but I don't know. I didn't see any signs of private road, and I saw few people with tractors, and they just waved me like hi, and they went to the side of the road and left me by. And really nice people. I'm just maybe 15-20 minutes from the city center of Turku, and this is just perfect countryside. I can show you a little bit there. There was big farms. I saw a few horse farms, and there was maybe 50 horses at their yard. And I think this is quite nice place actually. You don't always have to drive few hundred kilometers to the national park or wilderness area. I just noticed that I always say wilderness area, and you should say wilderness. So sorry for that. My English is just crappy, but maybe I will learn here when I talk to you guys. Okay, now I must be a little bit quiet, and I start to. You can hear here is a lot of birds. I hope the forest is still there and it's not cut down. But this seems to be the right place. What I was watching at the map. I have also my Garmin GPS device, but I think it's like cheating to use it. So I want to learn to use the maps, and if I get lost, I still try to use the map, and only with no hope I take the Garmin and navigate back to the map. But I have used it a few times, and I should use it more so I could learn it better. If it's really emergency, I should be able to use it better. Here is a lot of horse tracks, so maybe here is some horses also. But okay, I'll stop the crap and let's find something to photograph. Bye bye. I don't know what are these. Is it just pile of rocks? It doesn't look so old. Maybe there is no moss on the top of the rocks. Okay, there is moss, but not so much. I don't think they are ancient graves. Maybe something else. I don't know. The road isn't so nice here, but it's have to stop after 100 meters, I think, and there is the turning place, and when I look to the sides, there is a beautiful forest. Just love it. It looks so nice. Yes, I think I shouldn't drive here. There is these bushes, they would damage the car. Just beautiful forest. Maybe I go there. Maybe I follow the trail. I don't usually like the trails so much. If there is an option go without trails, I really like to use it. And maybe it goes that way and that way. I want this way. Okay, I just found a little pond here, and surprise, here is lean-to shelter, and there is a table, picnic table. Here are tracks of the tractor. I don't know what it is in English, but there are woods. Wow, it's not like sleeping shelter, it's like shelter where you can make some food. Oh, this is nice. Really surprised. I did see this place in the map and I instantly thought that this could be a nice place, but this is much more. Maybe there is also some fish in the pond. I don't know. If it's not deep enough, it's going to freeze in the winters and all the fishes die. But it looks reasonably deep. It's rocks there and it's going deep. Here is an old pier, and here is another place. Okay, and there is the rocks I was planning to go, but I think I will stay here. Wow, just beautiful. Maybe I watch the water and I can see some fish there. This is just perfect. I could use this fireplace to make coffee, but I think I will use the wood stove so I don't burn somebody's firewoods. Yes, it's quite shallow there. Maybe there is no fish, but the place is just beautiful. If I go sit there in the bench, maybe there is some birds to shoot with the camera. I just found one bird. I don't really know the birds. Some little bird, and I took maybe 20 photos of that bird, and have to see when I'm home that if the photos are not good. I'm a little bit afraid that the sharpness is not enough to me, but let's see. Can't see. Okay, let's try this. This is Vargo stainless steel Hexagon wood stove. This is stainless steel, but there is also model which is made from titanium. It's a little bit lighter than this, but this doesn't light much. Okay, there's some people. I hope I'm not in their place or something. You can't see it, but they are with horses. They're riding horses. Okay, let's see about this one. I can't make fire here because I don't know whose place this is. I don't have the permission of the landowner. So I made some stuff beforehand, and I have there two piles, bigger ones and smaller ones. And I think here I have. Are they coming here? maybe not. These are from home, these twigs. I can smell it, there is a little bit tar in it. And these I found here. I think I'm going to use these first. I don't have much experience of using this wooden stove. I have used it a few times, like you can see it's quite black. But I don't really know the decent way to use this. I think this is not the best possible. It makes a lot of smoke and sometimes you have to just blow it all the time to keep the fire going. I know there is much better models, but the main thing why I bought this one is because it goes to so little package, so I can put it in my backpack and I don't really even notice it's there. Okay, there is some twigs now. I also found some this kind of hay. I think I'm going to try. I have those fire steels. I haven't used those at all mainly, and I think maybe I try to use them. I have here the coffee pot and the coffee, and I have the necessary things to make fire, some matches and stuff. And here is also my fire steel. My wife has put it here. These doesn't mind if they get some moist. They will work in the rain also. Okay, I put it there so wind doesn't take it. And this is light my fire. Let's see what happens if I try it a few times. It's a little bit hard, it's so small this. I think it's not going to work. Yes, I'm going to give up. It's so windy also. Maybe the wind is good, but I don't know. I don't want to play with that. So I have here also matches. I'll take these. Maybe the hay is not dry enough. I think it could be also hard to light it up with the. Oh, it's dry. It's dry. I'll take these sticks. The tar. Maybe the light is out. No. This would burn quite good. As you can see, I'm not so good with this. Let's try again. I think you should light the fire with only one match, and I usually do it also, but not this time. There's some hay. No, that's a kind of twig that burns really good because there is tar. If I collect those twigs from Lapland, I can make the same fire, but here in southern Finland you can not find those so much. They are quite rare. Okay, there is good fire. Those twigs are so good. If I close that door, I know it doesn't burn so good. But the twigs. Okay. I think think we're just going to wait for a moment and I'll fire it up better, and then I put the coffee on it and I show you how to make Finnish coffee in the fireplace. Okay, now let's make the coffee. I have water here from home, but I think the water on that pond is so clean that if I would boil it, it would be good enough to drink with coffee. But now I'm going to put the water in it. I have this whole bottle. There is coffee almost for, I can say for 2 people. I don't know, this is maybe 6 deciliters. A little bit over half liter water in there. Okay, now it burns quite good. There is red stuff on the bottom of the thing. I think I'm going to open this door, or maybe not. It's a little bit stuck. Oh, says I'm opened. Okay, now it's open. Now I can feed the fire from this door. Okay, there was two girls with the horses, and they didn't come to talk to me. I think they said something like nobody ever is there. Oh, that guy is camping there. He's hiking. I think maybe here is not so much people usually, and I think it's almost same in every place here in Finland. We have here perfect places to hike. We have the everyman's right. It's in the, I think almost all in the all Nordic countries, and basically you can move in every forest. It's not it doesn't matter if it's private or government forest. If you are not in somebody's yard, you can basically go to the forest. You cannot fall the trees, cut down trees, and you cannot take branches from the live trees, but you can take branches at the dead trees. Or basically you can take branches from the ground. I think you should leave the dead trees alone also, because the dead tree is the most important tree in the forest, and dying tree. There is a lot of bugs and mosquitoes and that kind of stuff, and birds just love it. Okay, now it's going down. I have to go. There was a little bit wind, but I think the wind is now over. And it's really warm. I left my jacket home, and I think it was the right thing to do, because I don't need the jacket at all. Sometimes when you stop walking, you get a little bit cold, but I think I have a little bit hot, and maybe I will take this what the fuck is this? This is hooded sweater, something like that. Maybe I take it off in some point too. The wind is, there is a little bit wind and it's going around. If there is a wind and it goes straight in that door, it would burn a lot of faster and better. but I think this is hot enough, and there's coming a little bit steam from the pot. Okay, now I got almost flames to my eyebrows. I think you can hear when I blow it, it starts to burn quite hot and with big flames. I use smaller twigs, and if I would blow to the fire all the time, it would be burning much better and the water is boiling faster. But this way it's a lot easier. I don't have to put the fire on the stove all the time. I can just relax and watch. I have no hurry. I have all the time in the world. These are the best places, these fireplaces. Okay, it's slowing down, but I think the water is boiling. Okay, I have here I think roughly the amount of the coffee I need in this time. It's not quite boiling so much, but it did boil just a little bit earlier. I put all of these in there. And almost remember that you leave no garbage behind. I just ate a banana and I had a plastic bag here, so I put all the garbage in my backpack and I take them with me to home. Even there is some kind of garbage can or something, I don't usually use it because it's possible that nobody goes and empties it. Okay, now this I won't tell you so exactly how you use this, how you make Finnish coffee. I'm going to make a video later. Actually, I have made the video, but I haven't edited it yet. I made it in the Charmitunturi wilderness area. Maybe this is clean. So this cannot boil. If it boils, the coffee comes bitter. And that's what it's not what we want. Okay, I think I just wait a minute or two, and after that I enjoy cup or two coffee. Okay, these are the moments I like the most in these hiking trips. I know this coffee would be better after 5 or 10 minutes, but I can wait. I have maybe 3 cups of coffee in this pot, so I can take the first one now. That's quite clear. I have a little bit coals in the wood stove, so it would keep the coffee warm but not boiling. And you should always drink your coffee with this kuksa. Now the sun is shining. There was only one small cloud and now it's away. I think it's a perfect day to come here, and I was very lucky to find this place. I did see this pond in the map, and there was no, I think there was no trails to this pond, but I knew that that place was something different, and I was right, it was just a hunch. So when I make the coffee in that pot, the coffee powder goes down, and you have to take it careful, so the coffee powder leaves at the bottom of the pot and you get only the clear coffee here. Sometimes you get some of the powder here, but it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I think the amount of the coffee was just right. One of the best coffees I have ever made. Usually my wife makes the coffee and I don't do it. I don't know where all the birds are. I thought that there should be some birds at the pond, but maybe when I made the fire, the smoke is such a thing that all the animals are afraid of it. It's coming a little bit steam out of the coffee pot, and it means that it's not going to get cold. Okay, bye bye to that place. I think now I'm going to the rocks. The rocks was my first idea for coffee place, but that was much better. It's also useful when you have water. You can wash your coffee pot and stuff in there. You just have to remember that when you wash your coffee pot, for example, you take the water from the lake or pond or river, but you throw the dirty water to the forest, not back to the lake or whatever. You don't want that shit to your drinking water, and it looks also very bad if you have something you have ate and you have those stuff in the bottom of the lake. It just looks awful. Okay. I think maybe I I don't have got any superb pictures, photos, but that's not so important. I have had very nice time here. And okay, what we got here? Here is some old rocks and some wooden stick. I think these have been here for some time because there is moss on the top of it, and maybe there's some pile of rocks there also. These old rocks are, and there is. These old rocks are, high rocks are maybe been islands in maybe 2000 years ago, and the sea was just there where now is the crop fields. Here's also, these are not so old rocks. Interesting, I don't know what those are. These rocks are also in line. This is made of human. There's no doubt of it. Maybe here is some kind of old place, ancient place. I don't know. Maybe they sacrificed humans here and had a big fireplaces and some witches, and they dance around the fire. Or maybe not. I think now I'm one of the highest point here. I can actually see just between the trees there is some small, not city, but there is houses and stuff. This is quite nice place. I just found here is some kind of trail also, and here is a small pond. It's a small swamp actually, but I think this could be a place where animals go drinking, and maybe the birds are taking a bath there. I don't know. Oh, this is kind of fuck. I have waterproof shoes, so maybe shoes are, they are not perfect. Okay, here's the pond. Quite nice. Here is a trail again. Sometimes these trails just start and ends in nowhere. They can be used by moose and deers also, so they are not have to be always man-made. I have noticed when we are in the Loimaa that in winter time you can see the tracks of the deers at the snow, and they usually go in same places and they use the same trails, and if they do that in the winter time, it's possible that they do the same in summertime also. I can see there is a open area, so there is a swamp there. Maybe I go quickly and see what kind of swamp there is. There is a snake there. That's the only snake in Finland what is poison. I almost stepped on it. Holy shit. Okay, I really hate snakes, but I think that's really beautiful animal. Sorry, snake. It's so cold that it doesn't move a lot. I think if it would be warmer, it would be much faster. Now it's really just lying there in the... Okay. Maybe I take a few photos of you, snake, and then I'm going to leave you alone. Oh, just beautiful snake. So beautiful. Bye bye, snake. You go home and I go home. Nobody gets hurt. Look at that. Holy shit. Beautiful animal. Just beautiful. Oh my god. And so quiet. Holy crap. That was scary. Here in Finland we have so little those poisoned animals, and that snake is the only one. And I'm really scared of the snakes. I had experience when I was young with that same snake. It's a adder, I think. And I remember it like yesterday. I have to watch my step here. I think my heart is pumping. Yes, I remember when I was a kid. I wasn't at the school at that point, that age. I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, and I can still remember it so clearly. It was a sunny day, and I was walking at my grandparents', is it backyard or front yard? Maybe backyard, and there is a small dusty road, and I just walked there and I saw a really big snake, really big adder. I don't know if it was big, but at that time and that age it was just huge snake, and I just froze. I was so afraid that I froze. I knew that it's poisonous snake and it could kill me, and at that age I didn't know that the snake is probably more afraid of me than I am of it. And I just stood on a small rock and I waited the snake to go away. I just froze. And the snake went away, but it went almost touching my leg. It didn't go between my legs, but maybe 10 centimeters away from my leg. And that was scary as hell. I still am afraid of those, but actually I was maybe 20 centimeters away of that snake. I almost stepped on it. I was going to step on it, but fortunately I saw it first. And this time of year snakes are really slow. They move like slow motion because they have to get the heat. Without heat they don't have any moves. Okay, now I just want to get home and watch the video and photos I took. I think now here is the tracks of the horses. Okay, and I want to see the photos. This trip was very successful. I got now good video and many photos. I had that snake and one bird and something small stuff at the moss. Let's see what I got. Actually, the name of the rock what I was telling you earlier is Kärmekallio, and that means snake rocks. So the name is quite good actually. I think these places are quite beautiful. I think the only people that walks here is maybe some dog owners and the riders, horseback riders. But I can recommend this place for hiking. But I don't know who has made the fireplace and those. Maybe it's some private people, and I don't want to tell this place. I want maybe show it on the map, because I don't want people to go there and maybe trash the places. That's quite common here in South Finland. Young people with mopeds are going to those places and they are going to destroy those. They think it's quite fun. Okay, I'm back in this sand road. It's the road where I started my little micro adventure. I can see the tracks of the horses here, and it's about 5 minutes and I'm back in the car. I can show you a little bit landscapes from the car when I started driving. I think this is nice countryside. It's so close to our home. This is maybe 15 kilometers from our house, and it's these kind of places I never knew that here is so beautiful places. Like I said earlier, you don't always have to drive so far away and get those hiking experiences. It's a good idea also to check the little forest areas at your home. Maybe you have something there like I did. You never know what there is. And oh, there's a butterfly. This is just what I love here in nature. Okay, I can hear distantly the sounds of the highway, but the springtime is so beautiful, and the birds are singing, and it's warm, sun is warming, and there's a quite nice wind. This is the countryside of Finland, and actually it's a lot like this in my neighborhood also. I just live in the city, and I don't really understand that there is nature and countryside so near me. I should really move more into nature. I always have some kind of excuse to not to go outside, but I have been training to like all the weather and it would be perfect if I could go to the nature when it's raining, falling snow or something like that, wet snow, and actually I do that a lot sometimes, but usually I'm just so too lazy, and I should take my bicycle also. This place is so near, so I would be able to come here with my bicycle very easily. I think maybe 45 minutes or something like that if I really... there's a lot of... Oh, what was that? Okay, there is just birds at that bench, and the birds didn't fly away, maybe because there is so much bush. They just run. That was quite funny. I thought it was some small mammal or something, rabbit or... Okay, it was not. Okay, and I haven't told you yet, but we have a new car. My wife bought a new car. When I was at the wilderness of Charmitunturi and we get back to the civilization, my wife's Blue Angel just broke down. We have to sell it. We don't want to repair it because it's so old, and maybe it costs more to repair it than buy a new one. Okay, so now we have this kind of station wagon, and we have much room for our gears. At winter time we can turn down the benches so we can put our sleds there, and it would be very cozy. I think this is going to be very useful in our hiking trips and Lapland trips. Okay, and my next trip is going to be in Sweden. I'm actually going next week to Sweden. There is a backraft roundup, Swedish backraft roundup, and I'm going to take my backraft and going to the rapids. First time in my life. I really haven't ever tried to paddle in the rapids. I have bought dry suit and helmet and all that kind of stuff, and I hope it would be fun, and I'm pretty sure it is. So now I'm leaving this place and I will take some footage on the road. Hello. I just try to use this in my forehead. Now we leave here, and actually this is this kind of small roads. I came here, and first I take the wrong road. I was at the another side of that forest and fields. Okay, I think it would be just perfect to live here. This place is so open that there are room for several houses, and maybe one can buy a place here. There is also a few really new houses, and it would be perfect place to live. Okay, now you can probably see something like this in here. A lot of crop fields and not so beautiful nature. But is that car coming here? No. Okay, first I took the wrong road and I go there. Next time I know where to go, and I think I will come here sometimes again, and I take my wife with me. Maybe this was the road I was coming from. There is a lot of sand roads. They just don't look the same, and I don't have my navigator with me. I actually don't have one. I have a navigator in my tablet, tablet computer, and but I don't use it much. I had profession. I was electrician for 15 years, and almost 14 years I was in the company, and which made a job in constructions, and I had a lot of small constructions. I changed the working place sometimes 7 times in the same day, and I also made a lot of working in people's places. When they call electrician to change light bulb or something like that, or have some small work. And I have been just almost everywhere around this town, Turku, and I really never used the navigator. I just look once in the map, and after that I can drive there. If I always use navigator, I never learn these roads and learn to navigate without it. So that's the reason I don't really use it. When I'm in a different town somewhere, then I may use it, because it's so difficult to take so many junctions to right side. And okay, that's about it. After a few minutes I'm at the big road, and there's about 5 to 10 kilometers to my home, and there's horse coming. There is a lot of horses and stuff I can see, and all this is just few minutes from home. This is unbelievable. I have been so stupid that I didn't know this. There is also a cow farm. There's horses at the 500 meters behind there, and there is some greenhouses. Just unbelievable. Okay, now I'm almost home. Just there where the camera points now, behind that forest and those few houses, there is the Lake Littoinen. You can find my photos from it. I have, for example, Northern Lights photos. Actually, it's just 50 meters behind behind that forest where I shot those Northern Lights. And this is only a few kilometers from my home, so almost like a neighbor. I have to say, my trip to the forest was just perfect. I wanted to test my camera. I wanted to make some coffee, and I wanted to have some nature experience, and I managed to get those all. I have now really good feeling. I really enjoyed that trip, and I'm really anxious to go to my computer and just look at the photos and the videos I made. I think I have to make more of these micro adventures, and I hope you like those too. And I shut now the camera. I'm now almost home. Thank you for watching.